Hey guys, welcome to Table Talk. This is where we go through all of your subject matter and we reply to it accordingly. My name is Elliot Morgan.
I'm Sam Basher.
And I'm Lane Newton.
If you would like to submit a subject or a question, you can do so over at Twitter with the hashtag Table Talk or at reddit.com/r/SourceFed.
Oh.
So Sam, dive right in. Let's go crazy.
It's the same question.
At LAC from Twitter, SourceFed, what was your favorite board game as a child?
Oh, well, I know your answer.
Yeah, same as it is right now. Monopoly. What's up?
Oh, no,
Monopoly.
what did you
No,
say?
right? He
Game
loves
of the
it.
mind.
He loves it.
Pure manipulation. I love it. It's the best.
You can't go wrong.
I get really weird about it and obsessive. I don't mind losing. It's just a fun game. Benny Fine and we were all talking about it when they were there here. And it's like the best game. There's so much more. And everybody's like, it takes 6 hours. But as Benny and I were discussing, not if you actually follow the rules, aka bidding, and you can't just, like, if you follow the rules in the game, it can go by a lot faster.
Have you ever won? I've never
Yeah,
won a game.
he doesn't lose.
I've never lost.
No,
bro.
I mean, no, I've played a game and there was no winner. We just get angry and we leave. That's
Oh.
it.
That's what I would
Yeah,
think
you got-
too with
yeah.
Monopoly.
Monopoly always has to have the one person who's like determined to finish the game. Like that's usually the ratio. It'll be like five
It's
people
the one
playing.
person that wants to win. It's like,
20% of
no,
the people are like,
no.
I'm about to get all the oranges.
I love that.
I have
Yeah,
to-
and
I
then
have
you're
to-
the person too that everyone else is like, oh yeah, let's just go outside. Okay, you win, and you're like, no, because I didn't win.
No, it's 3 a.m. So we're gonna finish it.
All right,
okay?
God.
How's work?
What did you guys like to play when you were?
I don't know about board games. I was a huge Scrabble fan.
I thought you were gonna be like
Yeah.
football.
But like me and my
I'm
brother
a
would be
board
like,
game. Sports were great.
Sports are great. It was mainly football, kick football. No, it was mainly like Scrabble, and me and my brother would play the version where you get to, like, if you can do a solid definition of a word, then you can play that word, you know?
Like just make up the word?
Yeah, and he did it a
that's
lot, and I was very gullible, so he'd be like, "Boungo," and I'm like, not a word, and he'd be like, triple letter score, and I was like, no, it's not, and he'd be like, no, it's like an animal indigenous to the African rainforest, and I was like, sounds right. So I just like let him go constantly.
Indigenous
There's so many
to an
things.
entire continent's rainforest.
I don't know. Guys,
Super.
again, that's it's showing that I was super gullible as a kid. So my sister would play that way too, where they'd all just play words that were like, yeah, it is, and I'd be like, okay, I'm an idiot.
Take your points.
Yeah, right.
You win.
Go.
Clue was
See?
mine.
I love
Clue is my
too.
favorite. Any
Shouts
like
to Clue
iteration
lovers.
too.
Clevers.
Clevers.
Are you still really good at it? Like, did you retain that skill? It's a skill. Clue is a skill.
I never thought it was a skill. I just had a lot of fun with it. I played I just would get all the different versions, like The Simpsons, or like The Family Guy,
yeah.
Star Wars,
Really?
like all the different versions of them, and I love them. They're so cool.
I did that
Yeah.
with Monopoly. I did all the different versions of Monopoly. How nerdy is that?
Yeah.
That's not even cool indie nerd. That's just legit sad nerd.
Oh no.
But yeah, I had like I think I had Star Wars. I still have Florida Gators Monopoly. What's up?
Oh man.
I had the heirloom edition, which was like it came in an oak box, and I like still have it, and that's the one I played. I had the deluxe edition, and then the Florida edition. Not
insane.
Florida Gators, the actual state of Florida. Really lame stuff. Okay.
No, wait, I will say, when they have certain versions of it where, like, your town can do a version of Monopoly, and my town, in order to, like, try and raise money, did a version of Monopoly, but it's a very
cool.
small town, so it'd be like, this rock. Like, it was, like, so sad, because it'd be like, the Met Cinema that's now closed down. Like, it was so depressing.
That was
Yeah, it was like,
Mediterranean.
you were just like,
Baltic.
I guess I'll land on the talking bear. Like, I don't know what that is.
Is this
It's
even
so-
valuable? Is it supposed to be valuable? Because it's not valuable
is it
in
the
the
corner
town.
where the Jamba Juice used to be? Like, that's what it is. Yeah.
Did you nerd out when they made a new piece? Did you like
A little
freak
bit,
out?
yeah. But I mean, I have my go-to.
What's your
what I
go-to?
mean?
What's your go-to?
My go-to is, well, if I'm playing with the heirloom edition, it's the sack of money. But otherwise, I'll do the ship. I love the ship.
Oh, I like the top hat. I'm a big
Top
top
hat's
hat
a good
person.
one.
Race
Yeah.
car.
Race
car's a good
car.
one.
Classic
Going
Sam.
fast.
Hannah Little at Hannah Joe Little said, "It's my birthday. Any advice on how to be 18?" Stay alive.
Don't.
Make it the whole year.
Yeah.
I was that a little while ago. You don't have to.
I know, you're a puppy.
Yeah.
We forget that you're a pup.
I'm new. I don't know a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you say as somebody who was just 18?
It's super underwhelming. It's like, yeah, I can do all these things. Just kidding, you can't. You can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. You can go buy a lighter and maybe porn if you want to.
Turning 18 is like the purgatory
Lighter and
of
porn.
life.
Yeah.
Click it, light it on fire.
You can't do anything. Like you think you can, and you're like, well, 18 and over.
Enlist in the army.
That's it.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
You know, and smoke.
That's for you.
And is there anybody out there who's like, man, I would enlist in the army if I was
Some people-
12. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
people,
those people are
yeah.
like those Army ROTC people. Remember those? Like there was very. We had those people in my school that were very like the second it was like going in, doing
And
it.
they're like, I'm already prepped and ready.
Yeah, exactly.
What would being 18 like? Where was I when I was 18? Oh, I went to community college. There's a piece of
Oh.
advice that was I did 2 years of community and then I did 2 years of university.
Oh.
So if you're trying to make plan financially, I would recommend doing that. Save all your money.
Oh, save all your money.
Because you can do it at that age a lot of times if your situation dictates. Save as much as possible. Cook your own food. Learn how to cook. I would recommend
smart.
that.
Look at all these life lessons with Elle.
If you just learn how to cook a few basic principles of cooking, you can get by with a lot. Don't get into a lifestyle of lazy food because then it's hard to get out of that.
Whoops.
And don't do drugs.
Oh yeah, don't do drugs.
Don't do them.
Yeah, you're in the lifestyle of lazy eating.
Yeah, I don't know how to cook anything.
I am too.
Really?
That's
I
what
guess
I'm
like pasta and then PB&J's.
And by pasta you mean ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles,
And by
yeah.
PB&Js you mean the Uncrustables that stay in the refrigerator. Do you like the Uncrustables?
Yeah, why not?
Really?
They're great, yeah.
They're pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Bad.
like if you're on the go.
Especially if you go, all right.
They
what
aren't
you got?
that bad. All right, ready? I'm gonna mix it up. There's a lot in here, guys. Oh my
There is a
goodness.
lot.
Yeah.
All right, what should? All right. Yep. Odd McNamara said, "What college did you all go to? And did you feel like it was the right for you? Why or why not? What did
Excuse
you do if you do not? What did you do if not?" Nailed it. Nailed it.
I'm in college still. I'm enrolled. I I only do like online classes now because like working here takes up a lot of time.
Yeah.
But it's a Cal State Northridge.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
I went to Cal State.
I don't like it at all.
No, I concur. I went to Cal State Northridge too.
You did?
Yeah, for about 2 years, and then I dropped out. And then I honestly did not think it was the right thing for me to do. And I had a
Drop
said
out or
it-
go to college?
Go to college. I've said it before. I had a teacher that was like, I had all these opportunities coming my way in the field that I wanted to be in, which is acting. And he was like, go. Like, just leave. Like, he was like, what are you doing? Because I was like, I have this tour coming up, and it's going to, ruin my college time. He's like, fucking go make money. So it was very much one of those things where he was like, just leave, go, and get the opportunity that you can. And so that being said, I would go back to college and get a degree that I would actually want to get in my future, and I'm like older, and my kids are gone, and I have kids, and I'm already way ahead of myself.
Yeah.
This is a lot of
You
work.
went dark there for a
I
second.
went really
Let's go,
dark there
kids.
for a second.
Well, that's good.
You like it?
Oh.
What is it? What is that supposed to be? Is it like a bird thing? Are you a bird? Be a bird. I went to the university. Just follow the rails. I went to the University of Florida for the second 2 years. As aforementioned, I went to Polk State College, was Polk Community College, and then I went to UF. And I loved UF. I still love UF. I think the Gators are the greatest football team in the world. I don't care if they are losing miserably this year. And I will say I majored in zoology, which if I could go back, I would major in something that was at least related to what I wanted to do. But at the time, I did want to work with animals, so whatever. But so now I have this degree that is a fallback degree. A lot of times, if you have a fringe goal, such as like music or art, basically in any way, you'll be encouraged to have a fallback degree. But now, if I were to fall back on a zoology bachelor's degree, it would basically be falling back on having to go back to school for a master's because there's not a whole lot you can do with a zoology degree.
Yeah.
But it comes in handy when I'm here and I can say really random, obscure facts about animals that have like somehow seeped their way into my long-term memory.
Like
But I
what?
love UF. Anglerfish, deep sea anglerfish. The males and females, the males attach themselves to the females, and then the entire body dies. The male will die essentially, but their essential organs, namely the reproductive ones, will stay intact, so that the females can, for the rest of their lives, just seep sperm basically from the male, and that's their life.
Honestly, it doesn't seem like a bad way to go.
They kind of get it, you
Like,
know?
honestly, like, I think I'd prefer that. If I was like, found you, I'm
Mm-hmm.
over you, but I still want to have kids. Die on my body and let's go.
Yeah. We'll call it a date.
Sam's terrified. Gah.
And I don't think the males know either. Like, the males just attach themselves, and then they're like, oh no,
Oh no!
this is horrible.
God, we've all seen that happen, right? A guy attaches himself to a girl. She's a real sinker.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
And then everything else stays alive. Crazy, right? right.
Science, go.
This is mine?
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Here we go. Hey, when you were a kid, what Halloween costume were you proud of / ashamed of? That's from A. Martian.
I was a
Oh!
Big Mac. I was a Big Mac. I got one from Walmart, and I was like, God,
That's
this is
awesome.
so cool.
That
Did
is
it have the
really
special
cool.
sauce and everything? Like, was it like the 2 patties and the onions and everything?
Yeah, it had like the whole like
love
patty
that.
thing. It was real cool.
Wait, how big was it wide? I'm trying to picture
It
it.
was like
Okay,
for like on my
so-
small body, it was like probably like that big.
Okay.
And like went down to my knees.
All right.
Yeah.
I bet you were adorable in your
Yeah,
Big
in
Mac
your
costume.
Big Mac
No, I
costume.
had a huge forehead and all my hair was parted back, so it's not
Oh.
a very cute and big old glasses.
Big old
I love it.
glasses. What about you, Lee? What was your...
I think the proudest moment of that was probably I was a skunk, and I was like we sewed like white yarn to this huge tail that I had behind me, and I was like, I'm a skunk. Like, it was like my favorite thing ever. Also, a really solid one that was it was so stupid, but I was the Red Sea that Moses parted, and it was just a sea that was painted red, and I was like, this is lame.
Wait,
how'd you wear it? What is
that sounds awesome.
Wait,
I
it's
mean,
like a piece
in all
of wood?
fairness, it
Was
was
it
like
split? Were
like
you a
I
split?
went to a Christian school when I was like younger, so they instead of like Halloween, they were like Bibleween. And so literally, like, I was a skunk. That was how I broke out of my shell the first time, because I was like, I'm a skunk, and I on the ark. Like, I'm not doing this stupid Bible day where I get to be Ruth and Boaz. Like, I want to be something cool. You know, like.
Our buddies.
Our butts. I did. Yeah, my parents would never let me. Like, I didn't have to be like a Christian themed costume, but I could not be a scary thing. So, which I never wanted to be. I was never. But if I had wanted to be like Jason, whatever, they would not have
Yeah.
for that. So.
They're like, no, absolutely not. Wait, what was yours though?
Oh yeah, I didn't answer the question. Oh, I had a Riddler costume. We actually. Yeah, it was Jim Carrey's Riddler, which I'm still a fan of, and it was the big jumpsuit with the question marks all over it and a
Elliot
really
just
cool
gets
mask.
super flamboyant immediately.
Hey!
He was like, riddle me this!
I had no idea like how flamboyant that costume was until I look back on it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, like.
And then they would give you,
You
like a
couldn't pay me to
baton
wear that.
thing,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Riddle me this!
You're a cool kid.
Give me kid. I was a super cool kid, and I was like, "We'll go back and play Monopoly." And everybody's like, "Why don't you have friends?" Yeah, now I enjoy that. Oh, and the one I was most ashamed of now, I had this Riddler costume. Is probably what I was most ashamed of. But yeah, I had what was the one? Oh, a clown. I went as a clown a few times. That's a bad one.
That's a bad one.
Like,
That's
so
a scary
lame.
one.
I like the ones where it's like, you know, like those, you see the lazy mom's kids where it's like, they're in aluminum foil and they're like, I'm leftovers. And you're like, oh.
I'm a Ruby.
Did you guys, when you were a kid, do you remember going to like Kmart or Walmart or whatever, like after everything had been picked clean and just being, this sucks?
Yeah, I do, legitimately. And we always went, because we were like super, super poor growing up, so we always went to like the discount ones where it was like, okay, well, this is a deep sea monster, but he has 1 foot. And then my mom was like the total mom that was like, we'll put a red sock on that one. You know, like, you're just like,
Like, that's how your
yeah,
mom
just
thought.
like, we'll put a red
She's shooting
sock on
baskets the
that
whole
one.
time.
Oh, I do remember being a ghost one year and my sister making it because it was just like, figure it out, and my sister made it, and she cut eye holes in one, and then it was like, we didn't know like dynamics of it, so it was like, oh, this is too high up. So she just did eye holes on the other side. So she just goes with like 17 eye holes places. It's just a sheet, and they're like, ugh. It was a nightmare.
My parents had like this Winnie the Pooh and a Tigger outfit. I have 2 older siblings and 1 younger sibling. So the 2 older siblings wore those back in like the 80s. And then when it came to us, like we still had them. But then like we had like hard financial times for a little bit. So like, now we can't buy new costumes. You guys need to like borrow them or keep using them.
Yeah.
So they got smaller and smaller. And then like my arms couldn't move inside of them. They look really.
I feel like I'm just in this for the candy at this point.
I'd rather go as a ghost. I don't need to keep wearing this.
My dad made for my brother. He made a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles costume, but like it was awesome. Like
Yeah.
he took sweatpants or in sweatshirt or whatever, and like they dyed it green, I guess. But then he made this really amazing turtle shell out of a huge chunk of styrofoam, and then painted it perfectly. And so like, and we had it for years, and I always remember looking at it, thinking it was the coolest thing ever. And so sometimes the homemade costumes are pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's
sometimes
really
they
cool.
are really
That
cool.
one,
Yeah, and they don't-
especially. That's
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
cool.
really. And he wore it, and it was all like, it was like proportional to him, because you know, like they're all like one size fits all. So you put it on, and then you're like, oh, okay, you got that off
Great.
the rack.
And it's like, yeah.
This one was really cool. So yeah.
love it.
Let's hit one more. Sound good?
Go. Go, Sam, go.
Go.
He's so
All right,
nervous.
is it small? All right, from Reddit, Heinous Bitch.
Uh-huh.
What YouTube channels do you guys subscribe to and or watch regularly? Mine is SourceFed and Daily Grace.
I love how they called it out. They're like, oh, those ones. Well, Elliot Morgan has a YouTube channel where he does happy hour.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's true.
that one,
I do that.
absolutely. And then
I don't watch it.
he does every now and then.
Yeah, I do. What I've gotten really into lately is stand-up comedy. So I subscribe to the Laugh Factory, which is a really
Do you
fun
really?
one. Yeah, it's a lot. That's probably what I go to the most because I'm trying to get into that world, and so it's a really good way to not spend a lot of money because comedy clubs are expensive, and you can watch it and kind of enjoy it. There's
I'm
that.
trying to think of other ones.
Grace is a good one.
Grace is a great one.
Everybody loves Grace.
Hannah Hart. Do you still?
Hannah Hart's great.
Hannah
Vlog
Hart.
Brothers.
Yeah, Vlog Brothers for sure.
Vlog Brothers, I learn a lot, but I don't retain any of it. I'm
Yeah,
always
you're like, oh, that was a really great 5-minute video. What happened?
It's always, and they break it down super well. So the entire time I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's how the debt ceiling works. And they turn it off, and I'm like,
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if that's just kind of I've given up on learning things or not. But what else is there? I
can't think right now. Man at Arms, that's a cool one. The guys who they take weapons or shields from video games or TV shows and they make them real. SourceFedNerd went and did it. They made the Link sword and they made the keyblade.
Oh yeah.
Those guys.
That's
yeah.
super cool. And then Corridor Digital, I really like.
Oh yeah, Corridor Digital.
Yeah, there's it's
Schmo
hard.
Yoho.
Yeah, oh
That's
my
because
God,
then
yeah.
they come out with a really amazing
Their
things.
stuff is amazing.
Like,
We've mentioned Bath Boys.
Yeah,
we
Bath
had Peter
Boys.
on Table Talk when we were
yeah,
at
he's
VidCon.
really great.
Watsky.
I'm trying to think of other people.
Did I already mention?
It's a weird thing. It's like the subscription thing is a very weird thing because then you're inundated. I'm trying to think of what I was inundated with recently. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
That's
Can you hear
Steve Zaragoza screaming, probably for no reason, because he wants to scream.
Oh! I got it. How to Basic. Best.
Oh my
YouTube.
God, they are so good.
Man.
You ever watched them? How
They're
to
the best.
No.
how to teleport?
He's the best. Oh my goodness.
It's a weird part of
Bad
YouTube.
lip
that's- Yeah, bad lip reading.
It's a good one.
Oh,
Game of
Bad Lip
Thrones,
Reading,
Bad Lip
duh!
Reading is
We watch it
amazing.
all the time.
Yeah. So guys, thanks for joining us for Table Talk. If you want to leave anything as far as what we can talk about, again, go
Yeah.
use hashtag Table Talk on Twitter. You can go to Reddit/r/SourceFed. What'd I say?
I just repeat. I did it. You see your echo.
Oh, perfect. Twitter.
Turn.
Also, just so you guys know, and it's kind of been under the radar, if you go to the Nerd Comment Commentary videos, they're giving away shirts constantly using comments. So go over there, leave a comment, and they're going to send you free stuff,
Shorts.
really cool t-shirts that you
Like
can
space
get.
monkeys that
Also,
have bananas.
most people have checked it out, but make sure you go to For Human Peoples, the brand new YouTube channel, and check out Steve's amazing video where he hacked For Human Peoples and got a bunch of really cool stuff. So,
For Human Peoples.
For Human Peoples.
it's like a one-time echo.
This echo.
It's not even
it's
echo, it's just somebody repeating it.
It's just like one word.
I feel
He's
like
a
you're
hype man.
It's
a really
like that
bad hype
socially
man.
event, and you're like the guy who's like, their name is such and such, For Human Peoples.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, For Human
For Human
Peoples.
Peoples.
So yeah, thank you guys for joining us. I'm Elliot Morgan.
I'm Sam.
Get out of here, Sam. Son of a... No, I'm done. I'm leaving. This is a nightmare.